Hi, hello. Excuse me. Welcome to the weekly tarot buffet brought to you by Vertex of Abundance. My name is Serene Priestess of Losi. I'll be your oracle today. If anything I say resonates deeply with you, like, comment, share, subscribe, leave a review, book a session, send a donation. I sent to deliberate the findings for like Earth rising sign. If you don't know your rising sign, start with your North Node. Everything else becomes way less accurate. Okay, and this is for the period, the cycle, the date, the timeline between the 19th of June through the 3rd of July, 2023. Okay, and for an Earth rising sign, this will be a 3rd, 7th, 11th house transit. So that talks about, well, first of all, I'm getting heaven door. And this song is going on. It's like a nursery rhyme or fable song or whatever. You know, 1, 2, buckle my shoe, 3, 4. I'm getting that. I'm getting that strongly. So the community, okay, network, net worth, benefactors. I can't talk about siblings, usually younger, cousins as well. They can't talk about older, but typically they need to live close. 11th house is older, okay? Especially like the eldest. And I'm just getting that 3, 4, shut the door, 5, 6. Okay, so something about childhood, maybe. Something that's been a burden we've been carrying our lifetime, or maybe something that's affecting every area of our life. There might be an apology coming, or somebody trying to make way. Fancy footwork work, so they just do the lip service or whatever, the what have you. Yeah, something's coming, like a manifestation of some kind of way. 7th house is partnerships, so somebody is directly opposing us. It's also open enemies. 3 of swords here, so that's separating, things falling apart. And it's healing. So whatever little information comes, whatever little bubble bursts, whatever little cold, harsh information, we need to be on that, about that, deal with that, whatever, what have you. For some reason, we're nearly done with this reading. So I said all the nasty. Some hoe's gonna do something. They're gonna try to separate us from our happiness. They're gonna work on us, try to get in our energy, la-di-da, yada, yada. There's somebody from the past needing to come back and do some apology. We've been carrying this wounding from them our whole life. So again, sun being in a water sign, moon, to put it this way, if we're dealing with 3rd, 7th, 11th house, it's somebody from the past is trying to come back, trying to do whatever, what have you. I'm not seeing the sincerity that I need to, because both cards to the left and to the right of the Knight of Cups, an apology, a token, a gesture, they were not pleasant. So that would mean false love, false heart, somebody corrupt, somebody fictitious. It can be somebody abusive, addicted. It can be somebody unscrupulous, untrustworthy. And we need to let them do their thing, be their thing, whatever, what have you. Come through, say what you need to say. You know, if it doesn't pass the gut check, if it isn't in alignment with our values, with our virtues, if it doesn't meet our standards, if it doesn't meet our boundaries, that's what's up. You know, you can either attract us or repel us. You can, and that's what it's going to be. And we can't try to make it anything other than what it is. So I tried to do a lightning round with the tower. It was okay. We have the Hierophant here, La Papa, so that with the Imperatrice. So we're sitting pretty. We have to have our boundaries and standards around us. We have to have our policy and procedure around us. Okay. On their own, the universe is going to rule, regulate, restrict, people from us. We're beloved, we're chosen, we're sitting pretty in some kind of way. We found love. Yeah, so I'm getting that we're living blissfully or whatever, what have you. Okay, we have our spot, we have our foundation, our pulpit, our platform. We might be in some kind of spiritual union, usually with the grace, with the divine. That's what this means. We can have recently met somebody, but this is telling me that we're single. Okay. And it skipped over the tower, it skipped over the lightning round, but I did get the pre-shadow. I was able to peek to scry on some nasty, some no, some no-go. Okay, so maybe we covered it and that's it, that's all. Yeah, so why don't we go ahead and clarify before we move forward. Yeah, and that came right. So yeah, accepting death, we had to get some strength, courage, and wisdom, rise up, get off our tuchus and really just see what was up. Some self-love, self-esteem. We did that. So the next step of the moving forward is now we're living simplicity, simply. We've worked through the mental pain, the deceit. Again, see bliss. We did that blissful thing. We're standing in the truth now. So whatever happened, whatever have you, it don't matter. We don't care. Yeah, okay, it sucked and whatever, you know, it was unpleasant and what have you, but it ain't about that. It's about we learned our whatever lesson, we found our spiritual energy, our grace, and that's really what it is. If you lose a person, place, or thing, but you gain yourself, you won. Okay, whatever. A hoe can leave your life, you know, whatever bullish gets thrown in your face. At the end of the day, if it gives you your own personal power, if it brings to the core, to the forefront, your self-worth and value, your strength, courage, and wisdom, your emotional fortitude, then that's what's up, living with grief. So we're learning to you know, grief goes with bereavement. So we had to process something most particularly unpleasant. And again, it just keeps saying love. So that's self-love because we keep getting simplicity and moderation as well. Okay, so you know, hoes gonna do what hoes gonna do. Players gonna play, right? Haters gonna hate. So let a hoe do what the hoe does. And if all a person has is the low vibrational, the little nitpicky, the little, you know, give me attention, give me energy, give me affection, adoration, appreciation. No, it's fine that they do that. There's nothing wrong with that. It works for them. It might not work with us, and that's okay. And so I think we're getting to that. It's okay. Whatever's going on is whatever's going on. We don't need to make it anything other than what it is, and it may be painful. We may see better, know better, want to do better, whatever, what have you. If the other person's not cooperating, not co-creating, then we don't have to worry about it. We're releasing that guilt. We have the patience and the humility, and we've worked through the mental anguish, the mental pain. So, you know, we're at peace, and the people that we're dealing with are in pieces, and we can't worry about that. We don't worry about that. We're not going to worry about that. And again, we've overcome adversity. We've eliminated deceit. We're standing in the truth. We're living blissfully. And if, yeah, we were grieved. We were bereaved for a long time. This came back 3 different times, living with grief. Grief is a lonely island where we feel abandoned, but through our pain, we come to know that we will someday go to the other side and meet again with God. And we've got a whole bunch here. Bliss, eliminating deceit, that keeps coming back. Overcoming adversity and truth. Okay. So we're sitting pretty. We have self-worth and value, strength, courage, and wisdom. We're secure in the self. We've built ourselves up from the inside out. And that's just the thing. You can't break what you didn't build. The thing you cannot take away from a man is the attitude. So that's just a misnomer. People don't seem to understand that. And we are pre-empress energy. So we got it going on. We got that juice. We got that base. We're just looking for somebody to share it with. Page of Pentacles. King of Clubs, we've mastered our emotions, our spirituality, maybe even our spiritual gift. King of Cups, not clubs. We also have a big grand vision. Knight of Cups. So our heart is open and we're willing to exchange, but we're securely attached. That's what this 2 cards mean. So again, like I said, people could do the little hoe-ish, pulling at you, trying to pull you down to their level, their energy, their entity, their ideology, whatever, what have you. That's okay. It just doesn't work for us. It's not going to work with us, and that's okay too. 3 of Pentacles here. So something might be starting, something might be trying to work out, or there's some kind of merging of energies. We call it collaboration. With the Empress, though, it means over the last 3 months, we've just been building our, what is the word? Contentment, bliss, peace, fulfillment. So the Queen of Swords, we are needing to attack. It's something about manifesting out of your supreme authority. So it can also be about understanding. It's discernment and clarity of some kind. 3 of Cups. So we have 2, 3. So there's around us bickering, backstabbing, backbiting, cheating, maybe. It's not always going to be like a infidelity, cheating, anything that is low down, dirty, selfish, grimy. And that's the truth. Okay, with this Judgment card. Judgment has been called down. So we see something for what it is, how it is. And there's judgment will be here within 3 weeks. The wheels will turn. And so we're getting ready. That's this 3 of Pentacles. We're getting ready. Our cup is runneth over. Our blessings are in sight. Okay. It's just like we have fulfillment of some kind of way, even if everything hasn't shown up, even if things don't actually look that great. So we're healing, contemplating in some kind of way. We're protected from the external world with this 4 of Swords. So we had a pair of 3s and a pair of 4s on the board. So cheating, bickering, backstabbing, backbiting, usually private or behind our backs, things we don't know. A pair of 4s, there's some kind of shipping solidification of a foundation. And it's with God here. It's with the Creator. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, 8 of Cups. Yeah, so something isn't fulfilling us, isn't feeding us, isn't nurturing us. We had to leave it behind. We had to leave the swamp. We wanted to take people with us where we were going, but they couldn't, so we had to move on, move forward. People feel left behind. That's what this is. And that's just what it is. We're manifesting. Things are about to shift, things are about to change. Wheel of Fortune and the Magician. We know it, we're working on it in some kind of way. With the 3 of Pentacles, we're co-creating, collaborating with the universe for the shift that's on the way. Okay, we might have deep insight, deep knowledge into what's coming, or what we're about, or what we're working on. And over the next 3 months, we're going to see everything shift, everything change. We found love, we found peace, we found harmony, we found bliss, we know the truth. We're healed in some kind of way. Okay, and that's what's up. Earth rising. Ooh. Okay, so this came out in the reverse. We have Storyteller and Hermit. So we have Hermit twice here. So I mean, we don't have a lot of negative connotation here. It's one of the very few readings that is more positive. But this came out in the reverse. So this could be a bad teacher, a bad elder, somebody who is withdrawn, they won't come out to play, somebody who's refusing to help, refusing to impart knowledge. They know the solution, they know better, they know what is up. It's kind of like when you're on an airplane and they're like, is there a doctor on board? Just so you know, whenever you hear that, they're saying, is there anybody with more medical experience than the flight attendant on board? But anyways, is there a doctor on board and you have your MD and you're just sitting there being quiet? That's the Hermit in reverse. Refusing to help, withdrawn, not imparting knowledge, not giving guidance, counsel, not acting like you know better, hiding, going into hiding. Okay, so somebody, what I'm picking up on is whoever was gossiping, whoever was lying, whoever was a low down, dirty dog, whoever was a little pinche, they're going into hiding. Whoever was lying on us, they're gonna go hide themselves. We're not gonna see them suffer for what they did, probably a little bit, because that's how God works. But for the high ranking, because that's also what the Hermit is. It's a really high spiritual rank, okay? It's like a senior official, especially with this Emperor here. This is the elder, the senior, somebody with seniority, whatever. They should know better, they should do better. They might not be for whatever reason. And I would totally say positive things, but it came out in the reverse, this Hermit. So, but we do have the Emperor and the Hermit card. So that's a senior teacher, a senior elder. It's somebody who has seniority. They're a boss or whatever, or they support the boss or whatever, but they've been there for the longest. It also just means that our position is down packed. Whatever position we're building, whatever position we retain, whatever we're making, whatever we're doing, whatever we're manifesting, it's on and popping. It's pretty secure. It can't be toppled over easily. The empire stands. So there's something here about, we were previously vulnerable and now we're not. And this other person, whatever they did to us, they're not able to defend it or defend themselves. And they're going to be talked about, and they're not able to say, oh, but whatever, but you know. When we've had this innocence and purity always, and this agitating this other side, energy, entity, and ideology. But the other part of that is that we didn't have a lot of knowledge. We showed up with far less and did so much more. And we weren't as knowledgeable as everybody else, and we've gotten a lot farther. So that's when you're blessed. That happens when you're blessed. Okay, so we've just learned up a lot, okay? And we're a servant to the divine, so whatever happens is whatever happens. We relinquish to spirit all the time and let the universe drive, take the wheel. And people don't understand that. When you have an agenda, when you have orchestrated machinations, you're always trying to curate this pristine little narrative or this meticulous little plan, and you become obsessive and hypervigilant and hypersensitive, and it doesn't allow you to connect with the flow, and you miss a lot. Okay, that's just what I'm sensing, what I'm seeing, what I'm getting, and it's been an honor and a pleasure to serve you. Go ahead and smash that like button, and I'll see you in the next one. Take good care. This was unexpectedly one-upping. Unexpectedly one-upping. Okay, take good care, honey. Bye.